Wherever there's an episodic series, you can bet two men will talk to you. AJ Talon and Owen Finch give their thoughts on Owen and AJ Talks.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to Owen and AJ Talks. I'm Owen Finch, and I'm here with...
AJ Talon, and we are back for yet again Dragon Ball. Wait, I say yet again, but Owen, this fucker hasn't uploaded the last video. How dare everyone boo Owen? Boo.
Boo.
Not on my iPhone, but if it was, it'd be giving you a thumbs down.
Yeah, fortunately, just things get busy. Memories get lost. So, luckily the video's not long, that way, it doesn't, take away from us doing this, if it was...
We made history in that one. We talked longer before the video than during the video.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened. We're making history again. I might be wrong on this. You'll probably fact check me on this and put those nerdy glasses on and everything like that. But I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've done Dragon Ball back to back. We usually take a big break.
For sure.
So
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, other than when we did the 2-episode reviews, I mean actually doing new videos back to back type.
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah. And I'm happy about it. The reason I kind of pushed for this is because, one, I totally forgot about it till recently, but I forgot May 9th is considered Goku Day. It's also just because we've talked about it, but for Ben 10, Avatar, and, Dragon Ball, we're pretty much at the end of their first seasons, After last episode, I pretty much told Owen, hey, the next 4 episodes are dealing with the finale. So let's get her done. And sure enough, this is kind of the first part of the, finale of the Hunt for the Dragon Balls arc for Dragon Ball.
And unfortunately, we're going to be late because just timing didn't really work out for us. So we're going to be doing it after May 9th, uploading the finale.
But, that's fine. I'm glad we're at least covering the first half of the finale before May 9th.
I feel bad for our future girlfriends at the beginning. We're going to be doing all our fucking anniversaries a couple days later and everything.
Yeah, I know, right? Fucking oh shit, honey, I know our anniversary was a month ago, but here's some flowers. She's fucking sucking at a thing.
And it's flowers that have been rolling around in shit, almost dead and everything like that.
Yeah. Rotten, yeah.
There's thorns on them and bees all over that shit and everything like that.
Yeah. But Owen, this is good old number 10 for Dragon Ball, episode number 10. The Dragon Balls are stolen. Owen, what do you think happens in this episode? Just a quick question.
I don't know. I'm gonna assume the Dragon Balls are recovered. With a title like that, they will be covered.
Prince from the Moon and stole the Dragon Balls, and these guys got them back off screen.
Yeah. I will say before to end this joke, 10 seems to be a big number for us. We just did the 10th episode of Danny, I think, and we just did the 10th episode of Avatar, the 10th episode of Ben.
Well, we haven't viewed the 10th episode of Ben, but we've watched it.
Yeah, so 10's a big number for us. So
I'm happy that we're hitting these big milestones.
Numbers ending in 0 seems to be a big year for me because I just turned 30 this year. So
Well, Owen, speaking of numbers with zeros in it, you get to guess the air date. And remember, Owen, last time it was a pretty big anniversary for that episode.
Yeah, I think you said it celebrated its 30th year pretty recently. I know I said 1986, but I was 3 years off. It actually aired 3 years earlier, which would be... No, I think 4, because you said 1982, I think, and 1983 would have been 3 years earlier. So, I'm guessing both air dates. So I am going to. Or did I go the other way? I don't remember if I went the other way. I guess 1982, and it was actually 1986. You know what? You know what? They always say in tests, always stick with your first answer. So I am gonna say that I went too far. It's actually earlier, 1982. And since last episode just had a 30th anniversary, it was the end of April when we did it. I think it was April 29th. I am going to guess, since it's the end of April. Now, obviously, I know knowing us, they probably took a fucking week's break, but I feel like I fell for that last time. So let's see. I don't know how to add 7 to that because I don't know calendar math. So I am going to guess that it's you know what? May 6th is coming upon us. I am going to guess that it's May 6th, 1982.
Ooh, interesting, Owen. However, you're wrong. Anyway, and it sucks too. Your first instinct was wrong, and then you caught yourself, and then you talked yourself out of it. You're right. Last time you did guess 1982, and it was 1986. So you fucking almost talked yourself into the right answer, and then you talked yourself back out of it.
Was it May 6th, 1986?
No, you're a week off. It was April 30th, 1986.
Oh, so so they didn't take a fucking week off. And we weren't quite at the anniversary yet and all that type of shit. So what the fuck's going on? So
Yeah. Well, April 30th. So we just hit the 40th anniversary of this episode a little less than a week ago.
Yep.
And then the English air date was, you want to take a guess on that?
Okay, so this one I know for a fact that I guessed 1996. I think this one's actually like 3 years earlier, so I am going. But again, so I'm going to say this is 1992 somewhere. But I have to think of like what the air date would be. Because obviously English, I think, would have not done it like on May or something. So I am going to guess that the English air date is September 15th, 1982.
You're wrong. Again, you talked yourself into the wrong answer again. If you remember, Owen, I gave you a hint last episode where I said Dragon Ball went on for 10 years, and then the English version started around the time it was ending in Japan. So this one aired November 11th, 1995.
Damn. So, was 3 years off, so...
Yeah. Again, 3 years off again, Owen.
I'm probably going to forget again next week and do this fucking same shit again, so...
Unbelievable. Owen, how dare you? Booze for Owen, everybody. Thumbs down. You know, if we were in the Coliseum, we gotta review Gladiator sometime. If we did, I'd be giving you the thumbs down.
I have 2 strikes against me right now. I didn't upload last week's episode, and now I'm doing the same thing I did this. I'm talking myself out of the right answer. So
I can't believe you don't know when this show aired in Japan 40 years ago.
I know, it's insane.
I don't even know you.
Did you? Did you?
We don't talk about that, Owen. I'm the one asking questions here. I'm the one. I'll fucking get it wrong for Yellow Jackets and Avatar and Danny. But for now, it's my time.
Hey, at least I said a real fucking date, unlike you for that Yellow Jackets episode.
Yeah, where I guessed it on a fucking leap year of all things. Yeah. But now it's time for me to fuck up almost as much as you, where I get to fucking pronounce Japanese names. So this episode was directed by Kazuhisa Takenouchi.
That's not bad.
I think I got that one okay. It was written by Takayo Hoyama.
That's pretty bad.
100% inaccurate. I should be a fucking Japanese translator. And the animation director was Tomokichi Takeuchi.
That's okay. It was okay.
I give that one a 7 out of 10.
I'll go 7. I'm gonna go 7.2.
Thank you, Owen. Thank you.
No, 7.5 though. Not quite that good.
Yeah. It's fucking. I'm like Kira. I'm giving a pity pass.
Yeah.
Yep. So I guess starting off, with the episode called "The Dragon Balls Are Stolen." I do like this again, as I've said in previous episodes. You get a good feel for where they are and like how much time has passed from previous episodes. Because if you remember, last episode they were driving through a desert with a bunch of like these like fungus trees, and they just stopped in that town for gas. And this is presumably like a day or two later. Because they're still in that same desert with all those weird mushroom trees around.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just driving on the road. And Bulma was all excited that they're just 20, 30 miles away from the Dragon Ball. And Oolong brings up a pretty good point of like, hey, so we get a wish for everybody, right? Because I'm probably gonna wish for like all the gold in the world. Some keep it small, keep it small.
You're forgetting something. The
Am I?
narrator.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we made this joke last episode, but like Jesus, the narrator's like, our heroes are driving towards the next Dragon Ball, and unbeknownst to them, fucking somehow, Yamcha is, close behind them. And when he says close, he means he is up their fucking ass. He's like behind their neck, fucking breathing on them. Like you see them driving, and then 10 feet fucking behind them is Yamcha.
Honestly, like, I just love the fact too that narrator, like, obviously Dragon Ball has a tendency to like, obviously like not take itself too seriously. So like when we talk about like the Pilaf stuff, like he's not taken too seriously as a villain. But this narrator, man, I think like he takes the show like very seriously. When he said unbeknownst to them, I like that the guy like just got that on the script, like doesn't act like he didn't actually like see what was going on, and then like.
Just reading the script, he didn't actually watch the episode.
And then when he saw the episode like actually happen, he's just like, "How the fuck is this unbeknownst to them?" type of thing.
Yeah, and like you said, Goku is like kind of just like hanging his head out the car, like he's like, looking in their direction, like he can fucking see them.
Yeah, so it's like, honestly, I know you talk about the moments like in Yellow Jackets where you were just like, no, 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 no. When I heard,
yeah. Definitely a moment where it's like, okay, come on, guys, use your fucking eyes.
I laughed. I gotta be honest. I laughed my ass off once the narrator said, unbeknownst to them, Yamcha and Pierre Poir, has been like following them. Like, how the fuck do you not know this? Like,
oh my, I know. It's like Jesus, man. I like to think Oolong keeps kind of bringing it up. Like that guy looks like Yamcha. It's like it definitely looks like Yamcha. Bulma, Goku are like, nah. Just some guy, It's like that SpongeBob joke where like that jellyfish was following him, but then SpongeBob's like, it feels like somebody wants to sell me, and then like, and actually, yeah, usually like the joke is like he would get that wand, like it actually wasn't, but then someone actually was. Yeah, you see the two guys, and he's like, I told you he was on to us.
We never found out what happened to those guys. I guess they didn't make the sale.
The jellyfish killed them, slit their throats.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they have sinners, so I guess that could happen. So.
I would love it if those two guys were Yamcha and Poir,
Yeah.
It feels like somebody wants to steal my Dragon Balls. And, yeah, it's like, I told you he was onto us.
It's gonna be Poir that says it, though, just to make it more annoying, so...
Yeah, right. I told you! I can't even do the voice.
No, don't do it.
It's like there's high pitch, and then there's like a level beyond it. That's what Poir is.
Yeah. But yeah,
I always thought Poir was a guy, but I think Bulma calls Poir a girl in this episode. So I'm like, huh?
How old's Poir?
How old is? I don't know.
Yamcha's not afraid of her, so
Yeah, you're right. Actually, that's a good point.
Is it because she's an animal and?
I guess he doesn't want to fuck a cat,
Well, it's kind of weird. Ulan makes a really weird joke in a few minutes, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, you forgot, but I remembered. So.
Yeah, thank you, Owen.
This episode has everything in it. It's got like middle fingers going on. The only thing that this episode didn't have was the guns somehow. So.
Yeah, you're right. No guns in this episode.
No alcohol. No alcohol.
I would have loved it if fucking Goku's just like when they see Pilaf later, Goku just fucking pulls out a pistol and shoots him in the fucking face.
Yeah, there's no alcohol though. That's good. Everyone's staying.
Yeah, no drinking, no drugs. No, you know what? There are drugs. The sleeping gas. That's actually some weed. They just got him really high.
No, it's heroin.
Oh wow, that good shit.
Well, I say heroin, because it makes you like tired or whatever when you.
Yeah. That's Pilaf's real goal. Is that he doesn't want to take over the world. He just wants a ton of drugs.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, Dragon, I changed my mind. Just give me like a shit ton of weed. Like fucking, we'll just have a good time.
I hate to say this, AJ. You're gonna be disappointed in me, but I don't know what his wish is, but I hear his wish does like backfires somehow because I read like the info on the next episode. So.
Ooh, okay.
So.
Well, we'll see if that is how it is, or maybe the wiki's wrong, Owen. You never know.
Well, it's on Crunchyroll, so so.
Maybe Crunchyroll is wrong.
Crunchyroll's not doing.
Time, you show me that thing of Crunchyroll selling people's info. So I'm like, well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Maybe that's really them selling someone's info. Like maybe there's some code words in there going on and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah. Every fourth word reveals my fucking credit card number.
Oh, like that iColly joke where like they said that Gibby that like video and then like
every fourth word. Every fourth word.
His editing skills must be must be really good, by the way, to like edit all that shit down in probably like
yeah, I know. Yeah, realistically, that should have taken him like all fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bulma basically lets it slip because it's funny. Actually, I don't even think she ever said this out loud before. Because if you remember in episode 1, she kind of tricks Goku. She's like, "Oh yeah, sure. You'll get your grandpa's Dragon Ball when I'm done." But she basically was hiding the fact that like when she gets her wish, all the Dragon Balls are gonna like disappear.
Oh, was that the reveal of that? I always knew that. I didn't realize this was like the reveal of
Well,
that.
well, not disappear. Also like it's not revealed here, but it's basically like the first time Bulma's letting it slip that she kind of knows more and she's letting on.
Yeah.
Because like Oolong was under the impression they all get a wish. Yeah. So and Bulma also didn't tell anybody what her wish was. She's gonna wish for like the perfect boyfriend, essentially.
Hey, it can always be worse. She could wish for gum.
You're right. She could wish for gum.
And
I feel like that'd be a better one.
Not that. As long as someone's not.
Oh, no, are you saying you would wish for a boyfriend over gum? I mean, hey man, we're almost in Pride Month. It's okay, man.
I'll go the opposite. I like that made me almost die. Actually,
I'm glad that one worked. That fucking joke backfired on me last night. The guy relieving me at work. I made a gay joke, and oh Jesus, man, he fucking really spit on that one.
Yeah, and I'm not even sick this time. It just happened that time. So
I was that fucking funny. I made a gay joke to the guy relieving me, and he fucking flipped it. Like I made the guy like, oh, hey, starting Pride Month early, and he was like, oh, honey, please, I put the B in LGBT or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, you're bi. Didn't know that. All right, good to know.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It'd be like it's like I sent my sister a book, and the guy who wrote it was called Gaylord. I was like, I'm thinking of you, sis.
Nice.
Yeah. Got her. Happily married with kids. Showed her.
So, I'm gonna let you talk because I was gonna do the video like this way, but it's like all over me. So,
yeah. All right. I'll continue on with my bullshit. Yeah. So basically, Oolong is pretty pissed off. Understandably, that he's like, thinking they're all gonna get wishes, and that like they're gonna wish for like cool shit. And then Bulma basically lets it slip that like she's gonna hog the wish for herself, and she's gonna just wish for something stupid like the perfect boyfriend. And Oolong, understandably, is pretty pissed off about this. I do kind of like the detail that Goku doesn't really give a shit, because if you remember, Goku didn't really have a wish. He just kind of wanted to go on an adventure and like fight strong people and go to a bunch of cool places, since he was stuck in the woods his whole life. And I do like this, where Oolong, kind of grows his spine a little bit, and he stops the car. And then, Yamcha fucking rams into them. It's like, gets their car insurance info. But no, Oolong breaks, and he's like, I'm protesting it. No, like, I've drawn the line in the sand. Like, there's no way we're wasting, after all this crazy shit we've done, there's no way we're wasting our wish just for you to get a boyfriend. And he makes the joke like, hey, if you're looking for a boyfriend, I could fit the bill. Bestiality, fun times. I would love it if Bulma was just like, okay, Oolong, sure thing. And then, they just get married, fucking, good way to end the show. Yeah. Man, he is taking his time. But yeah, while they're arguing, we cut over to Pilaf at his castle, and they're trying to get their own little dragon radar working. And I do like this. Kind of shows how smart Bulma is, where she was able to pretty much make a perfect dragon radar on her own, and she's only like a teenager. Whereas Pilaf and his crew are really struggling to make this their own dragon radar. And we get a pretty funny joke here where, Mai is trying to get the Dragon Radar working, and Pilaf is like, look, if you don't get it working in the next 10 seconds, I'm feeding you to these alligators. And then Mai keeps like distracting him, so he keeps losing track of his count. And then Shu shows up finally, and they believe they're like, "Oh, cool, we finally got the radar working." So yeah, they're trying to get the radar working, and they're like, "Oh, okay, so hey, the Dragon Ball is 5 feet away, and then and then 5 feet in the next direction, and 3 feet in the other direction." And it's at that point they realize, oh, we're fucking tracking the Dragon Ball we already have.
Yep.
And Pilaf is pretty pissed off about this. And he's like, what the hell is going on with that, like, monkey kid that you guys ran into that one time? Like, doesn't he have the Dragon Balls? Like, why can't we track him with our radar? And Mai's like, okay, well, not to worry. We still have that, like, robot crow, following them, to figure out where they're going. So, once that crow gets back with the data, we should be able to pinpoint the location and then, like, steal the Dragon Balls from there.
I got like 4 of those crows outside my house right now, by the way, with all those monkey-tailed boys and everything like that.
And boys and icebergs, don't forget.
Yeah, don't forget that. Yeah, I liked all this stuff, I liked, the back and forth between Bulma and Ulan. I thought that was really good. I thought that made sense that Ulan got upset about the wish.
Yeah.
The peel-off scene was pretty...
I mentioned it while you weren't here, but I like that Goku doesn't really care. Because if you remember, Goku didn't really have a wish. He just kind of wanted to go on an adventure.
Yeah. I like, I like the stuff with peel-off. We haven't really seen that in a while. And again, I think, like we said, it seems like these last 2 episodes, and probably the next 2 episodes, is playing catch-up with the fact that, like, peel-off hasn't really been seen much because he's all over. His fingerprints are all over.
Yeah.
I don't even think he has fingerprints either. So,
and that's why I always say, because season 1 of Dragon Ball is called either the Pilaf Saga or the Hunt for the Dragon Ball Saga. And I'm like, Hunt for the Dragon Balls is way more fitting. Pilaf is like barely in this season.
Yeah. I did like that funny joke where, like, Pilaf, like, she was trying to get Mai to get the tracker to work. And he said, I'm going to give you like a 10-second 10-second countdown. And if you don't get it working in 10 seconds, these like alligators are going to come eat you. Which for some reason, these alligators are like actual like alligators and like not like...
Yeah, and not like the guy that was just chilling on Kame House.
Yeah. Like she kept like interrupting him and making him lose count. And I liked it the first time she did this, when he counted again, he just counted like faster. And then the second time, she's just like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to start from 6. I'm like, whoa, shit. I don't even think he was at 6 the second time. So it's like, wow, it's so weird that Mai's scared of him, because Mai has like a pretty imposing like figure and everything like that.
Yeah, you figure she could just like fucking kick his ass. Like, just like literally just fucking kick him like a soccer ball.
Yeah, so, but maybe there's something that Pilaf has that we don't know about.
He's like a repti, like he takes off his like dress and he's fucking got like a 6-pack.
Yeah. Oh, cross-dressing then. It's 1980s.
Right.
Very ahead of the time.
Oh, a man or a little blue demon guy dressing as a woman.
This man is insane. The Family Guy joke. This man is insane. A lot of this was just kind of set it up, like them going to get the Dragon Balls and everything like that.
Yep.
So continuing, Ulan and Bulma continue their argument over Bulma's wish. He's trying to get her to change her wish. And we got a bestiality joke kind of here, because Ulan says, like, hey, why don't I be your boyfriend? And obviously Bulma's like, no, I don't want you as my boyfriend, because she's not into the bestiality stuff. So,
no, she's fine with him being a pig, but he's like too short for her.
Yeah, we get a really weird thing where Ulan mentions that it seems, I don't know if it's here, but it happens, I think, in my section, where she's like, where he mentions, it seems like you don't really want like a boyfriend. You want like a whipping boy, pretty much. Pretty much, you know, it's that one in joke that they always say like your woman has your husband by the balls or whatever. And I thought that was a funny joke. But Bulma doesn't really get to like, you know, call him out on it much because then we see Shu in his robotic suit, and he shoots at the car. And he actually gets a successful shot. He destroys the car. Everybody falls to the ground. And he quickly grabs the briefcase that's filled with, like, Dragon Balls and some other stuff that's in there that we find out about.
I do like that we see there's other stuff in there because, you know, as we're going to find out, like, the capsules were also in there.
Yep. And he just takes off immediately. And he just tells them that I'm repossessing your Dragon Balls. So Goku just kind of takes it like, well, he's just repossessing them. And then, like, Uman had to be like, no, like, he's stealing the Dragon Balls there, kid.
Yeah.
Really weird. Yamcha saw all this happen and didn't really jump in to, like, help. But I guess I could buy it because this happened so quick that, like, you know, from his point of view. So, like, maybe this was, like, it's so quick that, like, you know, he didn't really expect that this was going to, like, blow up and everything like that type of thing, so...
Yeah, and he's also trying to stay hidden. Like, he kind of had to, like, talk himself and...
Trying? What are you talking about?
Yeah, right, yeah. He's not really hidden. Yeah, I would love it if, like, Goku's just... Again, he's, like, he's not really hiding behind the tree. Like, he's very obviously there.
Yeah. But yeah, so, destroying, I wouldn't cut you off back there, but it's like, what are you talking about hiding? So
yeah, I know. Yeah, hidden, quote unquote.
Yeah, so you know, Ulan tells Goku to, like, hey, like, go get the Dragon Balls, kid, like, bring them back, type of thing, and Bulma. So Goku goes off to get the Dragon Balls back. Doing all of this, Shu and Mai just take a helicopter and go back to the castle and just leave the robotic suit behind. And Goku goes up to it. And obviously, because he doesn't really understand, like, Dragon Ball world shit. I don't want to say real world shit because I don't see you see this type of stuff. Hey, well, actually, that's...
Cool, I wish.
We're almost there. You know, we have a lot of robotic shit nowadays and everything like that. So, you know, we're almost there. But Goku's just like, hey, like, give me back the Dragon Balls. And obviously Goku's very confused because this suit's not moving or anything like that. So Goku's just like, all right, I think he's dead. And then he, like, touches it with his staff. And it, like, falls to the ground. And Goku's like, all right, I guess he's dead. And he just leaves.
He was like, cool, I win.
Yeah. I think he did try to find the Dragon Balls, but then he went back, and Bulma and Ulan are, like, talking. Ulan was still trying to get Bulma to change her wish. I think this is when he dropped the whipping boy, like, comment in there. Which I do like. I like that they actually, like, it seemed like, because, you know, usually when the main character, like, somebody goes off away from the main characters.
Yeah, they're, like, stop existing, whereas, yeah, these guys are actually, like, continuing their fight from earlier.
Yeah. Well, I just like that they were having a conversation, because sometimes it's awkward, like, it seems like they didn't really sometimes they didn't have a conversation type of thing, so.
Yeah.
And obviously Goku comes back and says, like, I didn't see, you know, mentions that, you know, the robotic figure's dead. We didn't have a funeral for this robotic figure. This is pretty sad. You know?
Damn. Rest in peace, Robot Man. You know, pour some oil out for you.
You know, this might be sad. This might, you know, it's not as sad as the death of Kiss Sis Season 1 reviews that we spent like over 10 years on. But
you were a good friend this Season 1.
Yeah.
By good friend, I mean that friend that gets drunk and kind of, like, trashes your living room.
Yeah. Well, you know what sucks? I was that friend one time, so that sucks.
Wow, Owen, I can't believe you were Kiss Sis the whole time. It's like Scooby-Doo. Like, we captured Kiss Sis, and then I rip its mask off, and it's really you underneath.
To be fair, I didn't completely trash the living room. I just knocked a shelf over. That's all. So.
My sister. That's funny.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't completely. I just, you know, a shelf. I was just trying to help. You know, like, maybe she wanted to build a new shelf. You know, so I was just trying to help that process.
He's like, hey, cuz, you should really do some redecorating.
That's almost how it was. But yeah, so you know, yeah, so continuing, so doing all of this, Bulma's upset, but then Goku realizes that he still has a Dragon Ball. This I thought made sense. I assume Goku, that they would carry the Dragon Balls like all in one place in case they did get stolen or something like that. Which is funny. I say this makes sense, but I don't even think Goku had this in mind. I think he just fucking did this shit just for the fuck all of it type of thing, just to keep it separate. I don't really think Goku thought too much on this. So I could say like, oh, this makes sense, but like I don't really think Goku was thinking long term like that.
Well, if you remember right, in episode 1, they actually kind of set this up where where Goku was like, okay, well, I'm holding on to it until we summon the dragon.
That's fair, yeah.
And then I want to bring it back after. So yeah, if you do remember that, yeah, Goku was keeping his Dragon Ball separate from the others.
But yeah, this makes sense considering the fact that you need all 4. You need all 7 Dragon Balls.
Yeah, because Bulma was like, oh, it's hopeless. They probably already summoned it.
But now they can't summon the dragon because they don't have all the Dragon Balls. So obviously, Bulma's feeling really hopeful. And says like, all right, let's go.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say I do like his. You mentioned it before that like Goku and Bulma seem like they're getting closer as the episodes go on. I do like this where Bulma like hugs Goku and she's like, Goku, you did it, you're the best. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like see them like kind of bonding and being friends now because they've gone on this whole journey together.
I gotta say the animation for this scene was really good. Like there was this scene where Bulma was talking. And, like, this was still before she knew about the Dragon Ball. She was, like, really upset she wasn't going to get a boyfriend. And they had, like, a spotlight on it. And you thought...
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I thought that was, like, in her head, because obviously animes do a lot of, like, inner monologues and everything like that. So... they had, like, a couple things in this episode. Like, when Goku was confused about something or when, like, Pilaf and stuff was confused about something, they had, like, thought bubbles pop up. So that was... I think it was supposed to be question marks, but I think it was like the Japanese version of like question marks.
It was like the ...
Yeah,
where it's like they're kind of just like it's basically like they're eyeing you because like later on, like saying like you shouldn't trust short people, and then like Pilaf and Shu give her like the stink eye.
Yeah. So yeah. Bulma's happy about this, but then Owen reminds them that their car got destroyed. So Bulma's just like, well, that's fine because I still have my Dino Caps. And I like that they set that up because she bought Dino Caps the last episode. Didn't get a discount or anything like that. Didn't get those... Well, actually, no. Well, not because of who she's related to, but because of what she was wearing. So,
yeah.
Well, that sounds weird out of context, but sure. Yeah,
I know, right? It's like, shouldn't come in here dressed like that. It's like, oh, because it's too skimpy? No, because you scare the fuck out of me with those bunny ears.
But, then she remembers that, like, the Dino Caps were in with the briefcase where the Dragon Balls are, so they basically have no hope of getting to, because they don't even know where they are or anything like that. They have to still use the tracker, but, like, the castle that Pilaf and everyone is still a good distance away. So I think this is where you chime in, but overall, this section, I liked it, this was kind of, I figured the Dragon Balls were going to get stolen, but I don't remember if I said this on camera or not yet, but I always thought there was going to be a twist where, like, Yamcha was going to steal the Dragon Balls and everything like that, which I would have preferred. Like I said, I would have preferred that because, Yamcha was a better villain, like, in the this season so far than Pilaf, and it feels like this has been more of, like, the Yamcha versus Goku, like, season and everything like that.
Yeah, it has essentially become that, like, last episode kind of set it up that, like, Yamcha has essentially become, like, an ally.
Yeah.
Kind of like how book 1 of Avatar, you got Zuko and Zhao. And then, like, Zuko kind of ends up being, like, not on their side, but he kind of ends up working with them a little bit against Zhao.
Yeah.
Whereas, same thing here, where Yamcha kind of just by circumstance ends up against Pilaf.
Yep.
And yeah, sure enough, they kind of address that here. Or Yamcha's, like hiding. Yeah, like you said, I guess he just like, it all happened too quick. He didn't go after the robot. And they're like, shit, like they're stuck here. And like we were kind of planning to jump them once they got all the Dragon Balls. So if we want our wish, like we're gonna have to help him out, like give him a ride.
Mm-hmm.
And Yamcha's like, oh god, this is gonna suck because I'm still afraid of women. Like I'm gonna have to be really struggling here. But like I don't really got a choice. And by the way, this episode's good, but like this first half was essentially just setting up the rest of the next few episodes. Because like you said, Pilaf hasn't really been in the season much. So it's basically just setting up like, okay, Pilaf gets the Dragon Balls, and then now it's like this is the situation now.
I do like the villainy of it, where like the good guys did all this work, like all these tasks to get these Dragon Balls, and Pilaf just kind of came in there and like just stole them.
Yeah, just like stole it. Yeah, like he didn't really put any of the work to actually earn them.
Yeah. Well, you're on the last one, I would say. Well, you did that sort of.
Yeah, he got that one, sure.
You owned it.
And then he like didn't know there were 6 more.
Well, I was talking about the one in this episode, but yeah, I don't know if
yeah.
I don't know if he owned the first one.
Yeah. Nah, he just his buddy told him where it's at. It's like, oh yeah, it's in that weird ass tube. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yamcha pulls up, and I like how they're not even questioning it. It's like, oh hey, it's Yamcha again. What's up, buddy? And
maybe they knew he was there. They just they just didn't tell the narrator.
Yeah. Well, it's also funny because later on, Goku kind of points that out when Yamcha's like, "Quick, use your Kamehameha wave." And Goku's like, "Wait, how do you know about that?" And Yamcha's like, "Stop worrying about it."
I don't know. This is just sure. Maybe they.
Yeah.
I don't think Goku, Bulma, and Uma would be very good at hide and seek.
No, they'd be horrible at it. They're just fucking like it's like that one like it's like Baljeet and Phineas and Ferb where he's just like standing in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically I'm just like, oh hey guys, like need a lift, and Bulma's of course super happy to see him because she thinks he's hot. And they're happy, like, oh cool, we have hope again, we can finally go after the Dragon Balls. So yeah, they're giving them a ride, and Bulma's flirting with Yamcha pretty hard, and Yamcha's of course like freaking out. And I do like this where Bulma's like, hey, can you like close your eyes for me, like handsome?
Mm-hmm.
And Yamcha thinks like, oh god, is she gonna kiss me? And Bulma takes this opportunity to pull up the Dragon Radar to like check how much farther it is. And it makes sense because as far as she knows, they don't know about the Dragon Ball.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. And then when Yamcha opens his eyes back up, he's like confused. He's like, oh, she didn't kiss me. And I like how before he was like super scared at the idea of her kissing him. But then when he opens his eyes and realizes nothing happened, he's like disappointed.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Yep. So I do like this. That like Goku isn't like and like Bulma aren't like holding a grudge against Yamcha for like the fight happening earlier.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense for Goku because Yamcha helped him out last episode. So I think for him, he's kind of like, all right, bygones be bygones. He helped me out earlier.
Yeah, and I guess maybe Bulma's gonna come back to that later, but she's like, okay, I just want to focus on getting the Dragon Balls right now, and then like we'll deal with that like later. And all
well, if you remember, Bulma was knocked out for the whole Yamcha fight.
Yeah, that's true. So
she wasn't even like really there when Yamcha was like the enemy.
That's true. Yeah. So.
And I guess Oolong isn't happy about it, but he's kind of like, all right, well, we got to deal with this, so fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they pull up to the castle, and they're like looking at it, and they're like, Jesus, this place is huge, Yeah. So and then Pilaf sees the cameras to show them outside, and he's like, all right, perfect. I was pissed off that we didn't have the 4-star ball. But, it looks like they've come to us.
Yeah.
So, yep. So they open the door to the castle, or, one of the doors to the castle, and it's this big black, like, brick or stone hallway. And they're kind of just making their way through. And all of a sudden, a bunch of bats just, like, swarm out.
I don't even say that. I don't even think they open the door, but I think Goku opens the door and like he like smacks it open like nothing type of thing, by the way, too. Like
it was very like heavy door, like really not supposed to be open kind of door. And it kind of showing how strong Goku is.
Yeah, dude's been lifting.
Yeah, I mean, geez, he lifted a car in the first episode, Imagine he just got super weak all of a sudden.
Yeah, like it does happen sometimes. So he's
It's
been
most boys that are strong. It happens.
Yeah.
There's one outside my window right now.
Yeah, sure.
I'm praying and hoping he's not gonna bust my fucking house open. Send me to the moon. But yeah, a bunch of bats swarm up and everybody's like freaking out. And Bulma, of course, takes this opportunity to just like start hugging Yamcha. Being all romantic, and then Yamcha just fucking shoves her to the floor.
I love that. Yeah.
It's like, oh, why? And he's like, oh, sorry, I thought you were a bat.
Yeah.
Poor guy, because as we showed, like he's attracted to Bulma, but he's just like, no, I'm too scared, can't do it.
Yeah, I just can't, So
yeah.
There's a real bats too, not like fake, like
yeah, these aren't like robot bats. These are like Pilaf just had a bunch of fucking bats in his house for some reason.
Yeah,
really shitty roommates.
Yeah,
I bet they get dropped over shelves.
Yeah, probably. I like this though. I like how ominous this castle is. I like that this castle's just huge. You get the vibe that how big it is. Just you saw it from the outside, but you get the vibe it's just as big in the inside. And as I'm going to talk about in a second, I like that Pilaf like had it prepared that if someone came in here, like he had it booby trapped and everything like that too, and everything like that. And yeah, the Yamcha scene was pretty funny where he just knocked Bulma down to the ground. So, so obviously, they're all very suspicious about this. But they make their way through the castle. And Goku starts first. And he accidentally steps on a booby trap. Very Indiana Jones style, and I don't even know if it was out yet at this time. So,
yeah, I think it like just came out.
So, what took information from what? Because obviously this was a manga first, so I'm gonna guess that.
You're right. Actually, the manga might have came first. I don't remember. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but around the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say before you get into it, I do love this whole castle section for the second half of this episode and all of next episode. Just gives that real like adventure feeling.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, he steps on a booby trap, and it causes like a bunch of platforms and like stalagmites, I think is the right word, to like pop up and everything like that. And at one point, like Bulma gets caught into it, and she's about to get like crushed, but Goku uses his staff to smash it into pieces. And
actually, it was Yamcha that saved Bulma, which I like that.
No, Goku. I'm pretty sure Goku hits it with the staff, and Yamcha catches her and everything like that type of thing.
No, it was reversed where Yamcha broke it and then Goku caught her.
Okay. And then yeah, this one was funny. So Goku saves Yamcha, like one of the stalagmites like went up, and Goku broke this with his staff. But he still got like fucking crushed anyways because like he only broke like the beginning part of it, and then like it like fell on him anyways and everything like that. Which I thought
it was funny because Yamcha ducked like Yamcha like did like a Matrix duck to fucking dodge it, and then Goku hit it, and then because Goku hit it fell on him.
Yeah, that's how I thought that was awesome. So
yeah, pretty funny. Like Goku tried to save him, and he ends up fucking getting him crushed anyway.
Yeah, poor guy. Yeah. And that was the end of that trap. I enjoyed this trap. I thought it was very good. And like doing all this, they continue to make their way throughout the castle. Doing all of this, like Pua, obviously because Ulan's scared, is like pushing Ulan like forward and everything like that, which I don't think was intentional, like animation wise. But I like to think Pua though isn't intentional animation wise. I think someone owed.
He just couldn't be in it, and somebody just fucking added him in, like fucking.
And it was an accident, so they're like, "Shit, we have." And it's
we have to keep going. We have to make this character in the rest of the show.
Because they had a deadline, like they won't Pua in by accident. They had a deadline, so they had to just make him a character in the show. So,
yeah, he was originally just like all this fucking smudge on it, and everyone was like, "Oh, that kind of looks like a cat." I'm like, "Shit."
But then they walk by some arrows, and obviously they're confused by this, but they originally think this is a trap. So they're like, okay, obviously don't step on this or anything like that. Like, let's just keep going. So they walk by some other arrows, and they're like, okay, this obviously. They start to get confused. They think the trap is like one arrow. If you step on it, leads one way. One arrow, if you step on the other one, leads to a trap. But that's not the case. What ends up happening is they walk by these arrows, and then a big brick door like closes, and the booby trap was obviously if you survived the first one, you would be anticipating a second trap. So you would not fall for it, and then obviously you would go in there and be booby trapped. For like how shitty they made Pilaf out to be like a comedic villain. He had these traps like pretty fucking well planned out and everything like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Where it's kind of it's like reverse psychology. You see a big arrow, you think it's a trap, and it's like, no, that's actually the exit, and it's not following the arrow that gets you trapped. Like, yeah, that's pretty smart.
I like to think off screen he's like this diabolical like evil genius, but on screen he's like maybe he's camera shy. Like on screen he's like, oh no.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he's got that big ass castle. Dude's got to fucking rake it in the money, on the side.
For sure. It's like the Yellow Jackets then, where like you don't hear they never hear nothing happens unless it's on camera type of thing.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Imagine Pilaf off camera and the Yellow Jackets off camera, or Pilaf off camera and the Yellow Jackets on camera. That's pretty scary stuff.
It's a scary duo.
Yeah. But obviously, I don't remember if this is the end of this episode, but obviously, Pilaf laughs about the fact that they got trapped in this booby trap like door, and I don't think it's in this episode. I remember he like like FaceTimes like in. I know I'm using fucking 21st century like words for but he has like there's like a video screen.
He invented FaceTime.
Yeah, no, Star Wars did actually.
You're right. No, he invented Discord. He hopped on and he's like, "Hey guys, this is Pilaf here for my gaming stream.
Yeah,
today we're playing fucking Evil Dead.
No, pinball. You gotta be playing pinball.
Right, pinball. Yeah, he's playing pinball.
That's what he did this episode. He did that the next episode. So
yeah. No, he played Evil Dead this episode. Next stream is Evil Dead is pinball.
Yeah. But I remember at one point he FaceTimes in and he's just like, "Ha, caught you guys. Fuck you." Basically, I don't think it's this episode, but I think it's in your section, but I'm pretty sure there's like one instance where like he does something to like fool them, and he like FaceTimes them just to rub it in like I think it's like the pinball scene where he like FaceTimed in to like just rub it in their face that they were like trapped, which I thought was like hilarious. So then the narrator like says like they're trapped in there now. Again, probably hasn't seen these actual like episode. He's just going based off like what they told him and everything like that. And says they have no way out of here now. How the hell are they gonna get out of here and everything like that?
They don't. They starve to death. Pilaf wins. The end.
Yeah. I just love the fact that just half-ass what the narrator like says, and he's giving 110%.
Yeah, dude's going in. Dude can that narrator can make anything sound dramatic.
Yeah, I still love the fact like the end of the first episode. I think like the thing that he like said was like, "Are they gonna catch the Dragon Ball? All the Dragon Balls next episode?" I was like, "No, they're not, dude. Like the next episode."
Next episode they fucking get all of them. Yeah,
you knew that narrator knew the fucking fact that wasn't gonna happen next episde, but he still had to fucking read that shit.
No, I would. The power of off screening. They fucking Bulma and Goku are like, "Wow, I can't believe we got all 6 like in between episodes. That's crazy."
And then we lost, and then we made the wish, and then
And then we made the wish, and then now we're in Z. Goku's already a father.
Yeah, damn. Oh, reverse. They lost him. They lost him all. And have to find him again, type of thing. So
yeah. They had it. They lost it. Yeah, damn.
Or they lost all but that one or whatever that they had before. So
yeah,
damn.
So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the episode. Yep. They're trapped in a booby trap. The trappening. So this was a good episode. Like I said, the first half wasn't bad, but it was just basically setting up. Them going to the castle and like Yamcha joining the group, like temporarily to team up. And I'm always a sucker for like the hero and the villain kind of having to team up for a common goal.
Yep.
So that was cool. And I like Yamcha, like you said. I think he's more interesting than Pilaf. So I guess it's good for him to have screen time. And I like the castle stuff. Like the bats, like the trap of all the stone pillars like coming out. And then just overall like fun episode. I give it a B-.
Me too.
Like I said, it's unfortunate, but like the first half is it's not bad. It's just a little boring, just to set everything up.
Yeah. Although what carried me through the first half, I think the first half I was laughing about the narrator, saying that so that carried me through the first.
Well,
half.
Also like, the character jokes were good. Like Oolong and Bulma kind of bickering was fun.
Yeah.
Goku thinking that robot was like a person and it was like dead. That was pretty funny. So like the character humor carried the first half, and then like all the traps and stuff was a fun adventure for the second half.
Yeah, I agree. B-. A lot of the first half stuff was set up, but it was still pretty good stuff. Had some good jokes. I liked seeing Yamcha and Goku work together, and I like that they set that up the last episode, and this was just continuing that and everything like that. And then I enjoyed obviously the castle stuff. I really like the booby traps. I will say too, the booby traps hold up well for like the 80s. Like it was animated well. Like it looked.
Yeah, it looked great. I didn't really have any complaints. Same
Yeah.
with the next episode coming up. I think it looks great, considering it's like 40-year-old animation.
I will say there's gonna be. I am gonna call out a weird scene that happens in the second animation, but I think you might know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But
now that we're moving on to the next episode, it's the penalty is pinball, episode 11. So, Owen, you get to guess when it aired in both Japanese and English.
All right, so we were at April 29th, 1986 for the Japanese version. So now I have to fucking do the math again and get it wrong. I definitely don't think they took a week break, considering the fact that this was basically a two-parter. So I think... let's see, what's a week? So... well, let's see. April 29th. When did we talk? Because we talked around that time. Like, well, not in the 80s, but like last week, 40 years.
Yeah, in the 80s, fucking 20 years before I was born.
Yeah.
10 years, I guess.
All right, so... so April 29th. Oh, is this May 6th, 1986?
Owen, the last episode aired on April 30th. If you remembered that, you would have gotten it right, because this one aired on May 7th.
Damn.
1980.
Yeah, it could have been May. Maybe it May 6th other places first. Like
yeah, time zones. You're right. You're right. I mean, Japan, other side of the world, maybe it was May 6th here, or maybe it was May 8th. Who knows?
Maybe May 6th. Maybe there's places in Japan that's like that has a time delay like 2 hours ahead of time type of thing. So it could have.
Maybe.
You know what? I'm giving myself this. I don't deserve it, but I'm giving myself it because it could be.
Give yourself half. Again, it's like not a thumbs down. It's like a.
Is this my third strike, by the way?
You're at 2.2 strikes.
Oh, damn! And I gotta get this. So I gotta get this next one right. Who knows what could happen?
Yeah. You might be bumped up to 2.5 strikes.
Now, technically, we could take a strike away, because technically, I know we talked about having uploaded the video yet. It is going to be uploaded by the time this went up. So technically, there's a strike that can be taken away.
You're right, but then you're going to get your strike back. Yeah, I like how you're negotiating your strikes. It's like I have a gun to your head. You're like, wait a minute. Okay, so my 2.2. The last episode hasn't aired yet, so I'm technically only at like 1.2.
Yep. But yeah, I gotta get the next one right though, the English version, and I don't remember it because I was coughing at that time. So I don't. You were
spitting in dust that you got it wrong.
I actually don't even think I was. I'm just using that as a fucking lame ass excuse. But you know what? Let me have that. So
the excuse gets a 6 out of
10. So I think it was like sometime in September. No, it was November because I said September. It was November. I don't know when in November. I think you said November 15th. This is tough though because it's in English, so it's like this shit's already out there. So I don't know. I don't think they did. I don't know if they did weekly shit and all that type of stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna say November 15th. Okay, so it wasn't 96. It was 95. November 22nd, 1995.
You were actually very close. It was last episode was November 11th. This one was November 18th, 1995.
I
aired a week later.
I feel like I shouldn't get a strike for that because of how close I was. So
Yeah, get come to your head. You're negotiating. You know what? Yeah, sure. You're at 2.2 strikes for now, Owen. For now.
I'm glad. I have a feeling they're gonna do that at some point. Like I'm gonna think like they aired two because the English version's gonna like they aired 2 episodes like the same day, and I'm gonna think it's like the different week or everything or something like
maybe
that.
I don't even know the next one's for the next. Remember, the next 2 episodes are for the finale, so you never know. Maybe
There might be a break. They might be taking a fucking break, which I would hope not. This episode's end on a fucking cliffhanger. I don't know why they would take a break.
Yeah.
I don't know though. The yellow because I remember we talked about this. The Yellow Jackets episode where like Shauna went into labor. They took for some fucking reason they took like a week break afterwards for some reason.
Damn, that's brutal because that one ends on a real on a real sad note.
When she goes into labor,
oh,
so
okay. I thought you were saying at the end when she did give birth and the baby was But okay, once again, this episode was directed by.
If it's the same people, is it the same people?
No, different people.
Oh.
This episode was directed by Daisuke Nishio. It was written by Yasushi Hirano. And, okay, this one's going to be tough. This one was, the animation director was Masayuki Uchiyama. And, of course, it was based on the original manga by Akira Toriyama. So, this, here we are at The Penalty is Pinball.
I should say the English animation was done by Carl Finch, so we could be related to. Well, I could. There's more of a chance I could be, but there's a chance we could be related to this guy. So
could be. Well, actually, that was also weird because our grandfather was not even an actual Finch; he was adopted.
Maybe
so. We might be vaguely related. We might be adopted related to this guy, I guess.
Just like I think Hannah and Yellow Jackets. Maybe they're related.
Yeah, you haven't seen Spaceballs, but it's like the joke of like, I'm your father's brother's cousin's nephew's former roommate. Yeah. What does that make us? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a few kids shows do that joke. So
yeah,
actually, Phineas and Ferb did that joke where I think like Candace and like her friend were gonna go to like a spa, and like Candace knew Stacy, and the way Stacy could get in was she knew like a ton of fucking people like to even like get like it was like such a like fall connection that like it made like Candace know and Stacy like not even like that big of a fucking deal type of thing. So
yeah,
she probably knew like the fucking like pet of like the and the pet's like I don't even know. It was like a fucking reach like.
Yeah, we're really stretching on that one, yeah. But hey, maybe it paid off. I don't remember that episode. But yeah, this is a good one. Like I said, last episode kind of had to get us from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And in this episode, gets to reap the benefits of the fact that they're in the castle. We get to see more booby traps and fun stuff. So yeah, starting off, picking up exactly where last episode left off. The gang are trapped in that brick room. And I do like this where it makes it Yamcha's preparing his Wolfang Fist and Goku's preparing to attack. It's making it look like Yamcha and Goku are about to fight for some reason. They're just like, all right, well, we're trapped in this room. All right, fuck it, Goku. I'm going to kick your ass.
We have a tournament to train for.
Huh?
We have a tournament to train for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's coming up. Only 3 episodes away.
They get it in there.
But yeah, but no, they weren't actually fighting each other. What they were doing was they're attacking the wall. But to no avail. Yamcha and Goku are like, damn it! What is this wall made of? Like nothing we do makes a dent in it. And then Pilaf again, hops on Discord. He's like, all right, guys, prepare to like, comment, and subscribe for my Twitch streams. Welcome guys to Pilaf and My Talks. I'm Pilaf and this is today we're reviewing, Pinball is Penalty or whatever the fuck.
And we're doing a playthrough.
Today we're reviewing Rick and Morty.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Fucking 20, 30 years early.
Yeah.
But no, they're basically, and Pilaf and Shu and Mai are discussing, like, okay, so one of them has the Dragon Ball on them. And I like Mai is like, probably one of the little ones. You never trust short people. And Pilaf and Mai and Shu are like, bro, really? How dare you?
Yeah, this is pretty evil.
Pilaf starts crying. He's like, you know what? Give him the Dragon Balls back. I don't even care anymore.
I just love the fact, you can't trust short people. And, it's just, I don't know, Goku's pretty tall for his age, though, so, I can't even count that one, so.
Yeah, he's going to have a big growth spurt later.
For sure.
Yeah, but, if Krillin were here, then you might have some room to talk.
Yeah, probably.
Krillin's in the ending, again, Krillin's in the ending theme song being like, okay, is this my episode? No, not yet. Am I coming in? Still a couple more.
I guarantee you Family Guy did that joke, too, so.
Probably. Well, I think they did the joke where when Cleveland came back, Mort got kicked out of the intro.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So, like I said, they're trying to no effect to get out of the room. And it makes sense, that, like, Pilaf, like, wants to get the Dragon Ball, but, like, obviously Yamcha and Goku are pretty strong. He can't just, like, waltz in there and take it.
Yeah.
So he has to, like, figure out who has it.
Well, you missed, first they thought it was just, like, in the car, so he trapped them in there. And they had Mai and Shu, like, check the car.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. They checked the car and it wasn't in there. So they're like, okay, so one of them has it on them.
Yeah.
And then, Bulma is, like, calling at the TV screen, like, fuck you. And Pilaf is like, oh, okay, you want to be like that? And then a giant robot arm, like, comes out of the ceiling, grabs Bulma, and, like, fucking takes her out. Yeah. And I like how Oolong, hell yeah, let's go! Oolong's fucking happy about it.
Yeah, I can't blame him, so.
And then, Yamcha and Goku are worried, like, oh my god, they're gonna torture her. Because Pilaf says, like, I'm gonna give you the treatment.
Yeah.
And Pilaf is like, all right, like, tell me who the Dragon Ball is, or you're gonna get tortured. And I love this joke. This one was fucking funny. This one took me off guard as a kid, where Bulma's like, maybe it's in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, she actually flips him off, and I'm like, oh damn,
I couldn't believe when I saw this, like, because I'm like, wow, the child, and when I was thinking originally, like, wow, child labor laws really must have been different in Japan. But then I'm thinking to myself, oh, wait a minute. No, it's not, because in Japan, the middle finger is not like a swear. It's like the ring finger is the FU type of thing. So
is it? I thought it was still a fuck you.
No, I don't think so, because I remember always as a kid, like, people would, like, do the pinkies type of thing. And they would always, like, say, like, the middle finger, like, isn't actually, like, a swear in Japan. Like, it would be like this.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
I didn't know. I'm assuming she's still kind of flipping him off is, like, the idea.
Yeah. I just say that because, when this aired in Japan first, obviously. So, and, like, I think, I'm repeating myself because I thought we talked about this on camera, but I'm going to say it again anyways. I wonder what, like, the lines were, like, in Japan, if what I'm saying is true, like, if it was a different line and everything.
I'm pretty, because I checked it when you mentioned that. I think Bulma just says, like, as if I tell you that, Like, so basically she's still, I think the idea is she's still flipping.
Yeah, but it's insane, which is,
well, it's always so weird when Dragon Ball swears, because, remember, I first started watching Dragon Ball on Nickelodeon. And then, that was like a censored version. And then there like is an uncensored version where, like they'll throw in like a bastard or damn shit, so whenever it happens, I'm like, oh yeah, right. I forgot. This is like, because I'm so used to the Nickelodeon version.
That's true. Yeah.
Because obviously they weren't throwing out any of this shit on Nicktoons.
By the way, don't forget, by the way, like, I don't even think we're at this point yet, but when we review some of the episodes, because some of the episodes I saw, I just saw, like, I don't think it's called the abridged, but like the YouTube ones where like people just like did the voiceovers themselves.
Oh yeah, where like that was a really popular thing. But yeah, fans would like dub over the show. Yeah.
So, It'll be interesting to see like when we get to those episodes, like how different they are. When I remember.
Yeah, because I'm sure you have a completely different idea of what's fucking happening.
Because I always thought when you said it's over 9,000 thing was just I didn't know it was a show joke. I thought it was a YouTube.
Yeah, no, that was like a thing in the show, and it became a big meme. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I just can't believe I saw this though. Like I'm like, wow, like is this a kid? Maybe a question like, is this a kid show type of thing? Like, was this in the manga too? Like, what was in the manga type of thing? So
yeah, actually, I haven't read the manga, so I mean, maybe.
So, or did they add this in type of thing? So,
yeah, it is always funny to see because like you said, different country and different time periods. So I'm sure what they can get away with is different.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, the same can be said for American cartoons too. You didn't even get anyone flipping you off, but like I imagine, like 90s cartoons got away with a lot more than like modern cartoons.
Yeah. A lot of early, like, SpongeBob got away with "See you next Tuesday" type of thing, and that wasn't even the intention at the time, type of thing. So
yeah. Oh yeah, I feel like SpongeBob had quite a few like dark jokes in the beginning. Don't really do anymore.
I mean, we talked about this. Some of the Danny jokes, like the social jokes, ended up being pretty dark when we come back to them.
Yeah. No, I will never fucking forget. Like these are the best years of my life, and you're ruining it. Like I'm like, damn.
I still remember the Paulina one when like that saleswoman said, "Oh, you are just due to be like a social outcast for like the next 16 to 17 weeks." What makes that one bad is like she's like saying this with like a smile on her face too, like really condescending too. Like it's like wow, damn. I think that hurts because like it's like it was so fucking real at the time too. Like
it was really on the note, like really like hits home. It's like fuck, man, this got real for a second.
Like we haven't had that really embedded in like Avatar. I think Danny's been the one that's been like doing this shit. Like
oh yeah, I think Danny's the funniest out of the three for sure.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, Pilaf is gonna torture her, but the torture is basically he just like blows her a kiss.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I like how even Maya and Shu are like, oh, God, no, the humanity.
Yeah, I thought what was going to happen here is because of I guess 2 episodes before this, because we had that thing where, like, the bunny touch, I thought we were going to get, like, okay, so, like, his kiss is, like, a power or something like that. But no, it wasn't a power, so.
Well, I think it's also, like, this whole season, Pilaf has been, like, electrocuting Maya and Shu, fucking feeding them to alligators, like, all this shit. And, now that he's actually going to torture somebody, he's like, no, just blow him a kiss.
Yeah. So,
and then Bulma's like, "That's it, please." Like little baby boy, bitch boy, fuck you, pussy. And then I like how Yamcha and like Pilaf is still broadcasting this on Twitch, of course.
Sure.
And Yamcha is like, like, oh my god, like Bulma, stop antagonizing him. But Pilaf is like, oh, fine, gonna be like that. And he like throws her back in the room with everybody else.
I do like that, like while she's like chastising him and everything like that, she's like still like being held up and everything like that too. Like
yeah, I do like the whole time she's like still kicking her legs and like trying to get out.
Yeah.
And then Mai like reminds him like, oh, we have like sleeping gas. Let's just like knock him out and then go search him.
Yeah, and I guess this.
Yeah, like Phil. Yeah, this is you.
Although I like the beginning here type of thing, I just thought it was really funny that the joke was really funny. The torture joke. I liked seeing Goku and Yamcha work together.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I like the joke where when Pilaf shows up on the TV screen, Goku's like, "Oh, hey guys, I think if I jump in that window, I can get him." And Yamcha's like, "No, it's a TV, you dummy."
Yeah, I thought that was funny. And yeah, all of this stuff was good. Then they fill the room with sleeping gas, and all of them get like knocked out from it.
Really cute. I like that. Like Goku got passed out on top of Yamcha.
Yeah. And I was kind of prepared to come on here and say like, wow, for like a second there, even Paul wasn't annoying, but no, even his fucking snores or her fucking snores annoying. Like the squeak, it's like, wow, damn, like.
It's like, Mai, please come into that room with a gun and just shoot Poor in the face, please.
Yeah, I feel bad for this voice actor because I feel like it's just.
Oh, dude, if that's like their natural voice, then like I'm sorry, this life had it out for you from day one.
Yeah, take that was like drugs that people take to like make their
Yeah,
voice
like
deeper.
fucking like take a shit ton of testosterone or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so then Pilaf, Mai, and Shu come in, and I'm like, okay, so Pilaf obviously is wearing like a mask. No, he's not. You know, you would think, but no, he comes in, and I guess he just forgot like about his own gas and all that type of stuff.
Well, it's funny. I haven't seen this episode in so long. I was actually thinking that. I'm like, oh, he's not wearing a mask? Like, okay, I guess the animators forgot. But no, they literally make that joke where he fucking passes out.
Yeah. So
I was like, okay, I'm glad. That's funny. That's funny.
Obviously, Mai and Shu are like, wow, what an idiot. Mainly Mai is like you get knocked out by your own sleeping gas. So, Mai has Shu take Pilaf like just to like his room and everything, and while she searches everybody, and she searches everyone, she finds the Dragon Ball, you know, and Goku's like little satchel that he's like keeping with him and everything like that. And then she leaves. And this was weird. You get like a little dream sequence, and it's not very long with Pilaf, where it's like he's talking to his mom, and then she says like, "Did you get me like the Dragon Ball and everything like that?" And then he says like, "Yeah, I got you the Dragon Ball." But then he like wakes up, so I don't know if that's gonna be like a bigger scene, like with it, like within the next 2 episodes, like it will make this scene.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. So.
Yeah, it was basically just his mom he was like, "Mommy," and then he wakes up and he's got Dragon Ball. So
okay.
it was very weird.
All right, so it's weird they never do anything with this then. So, but you know, so I was thinking like maybe he's gonna have a redemption arc type of thing, you know, and like find out like, you know, his mom like abused him as a child and all that type of stuff, and that's why he like got scared and everything like that. Or like maybe his mom got sick and all that type of stuff, and like it made him like really angry at the world and everything like that type of thing. But I guess not. It seems like I put more forth in like those 2 sentences of writing Pilaf as a character.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're looking too deep into it. Pilaf's pretty one note.
Okay.
He was just having a nightmare. He wakes up and he's like, "Oh shit, I got them all." Like that they're kind of making it like a big deal, like you know, like you're seeing like the room like light up with glow as like all 7 Dragon Balls are together.
Yeah. So we talked about this off.
Yeah, first time it's happened, you know, in the whole show. So I like that they're making it like a big like magical thing.
Yeah. We did talk about this off camera though. I always thought that like once the Dragon Balls were like together, the dragon would just come, but I didn't realize you had to do like a whole like ceremony and everything like that.
Well, not really. You just gotta like tell the dragon to wake its ass up.
He's just sleeping.
That was like, if you mentioned the abridged, that was a funny joke they did, where somebody was just like, "Yo, dragon, it's already past noon. Get your life together."
That's funny. But yeah, he has all the Dragon Balls now. And yeah, he could just easily right now, if he really wanted to, just summon the dragon. But I guess I say ceremony because Pilaf does kind of make this like a little bit of a ceremony, like in the episode.
Yeah, like he's making it a big deal because he even tells like the group when they wake up, like, you know, "You're all welcome to my wonderful coronation." You know, like he's making it a big deal.
Yeah. Which makes sense because it's the first time we're seeing the Dragon Balls all together.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
But, you know, I'm also cool with it because you might say like, "Oh, well, you know, this just gives the gang a chance to stop him." But I'm like, he's pretty arrogant. You know, they've established that. I can buy that he's like letting him live. And he's like, "Yeah, fuck it. You know, I want to make this a big deal. Like, I don't think you're going to stop me."
And at this point, I should mention, like, he did think they were still trapped. Like, he didn't know, like, the door was left open and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So, he thought he had all the time in the world. So, yeah, but I like this. I like that they're making this like a big deal. I kind of like that it's the villain that like has the big thing like with the dragon. Usually, I thought they would have given this to like the heroes and everything like that, make it like a really like positive thing and everything like that. But no, it's like, oh shit, if he gets these Dragon Balls, and again, we kind of know what his policies are going to be like now. Like in the first episode, we made this joke like, oh, we don't know, he might have good no, he's gonna he's gonna have really bad policies and everything like that. So we don't want this guy to rule the world. At least I don't, anyways. You know, maybe you want to.
I know, Owen. I'm feeling him. You know, vote Pilaf 2027.
Yep.
We're gonna make the Dragon World blue again.
Sure. Wow, we just had a Donald Trump joke in this channel. I think now I've seen it.
Well, hey, you know what? We got an orange man. Now let's get a blue man.
Yeah.
Blue man.
So, but yeah, so they I think this is still me, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Yep.
You know, everybody wakes up. Bulma wakes up first because I think she went out first, so like they kind of like kept that consistent, and then she freaks out that the Dragon Ball is gone, so like everybody wakes up, and they're like freaking out. They see that the door's been left open. They think this is a trap, and I'm gonna do the reverse Star Wars meme. It's not a trap.
It's not a trap. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Well,
I also like to make a good point of like, oh, well, we were already trapped, so why would they make another trap for us?
Yeah, and they run out, and then like obviously like Pilaf's kind of getting ready to summon the dragon, so they like walk by each other. Pilaf looks over, and then they're just kind of like, so Pilaf's just like, you got out of the wall, and they're just like, yeah, it was open. Like it's I like this. They make this like a really awkward like moment. Like it's like this like
Well, I like how Bulma's like, did you summon the dragon? And he's just like he like tells the truth. He's like, no, I didn't.
I don't know why he didn't just fucking lie, but sure. Like,
yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no, I summoned it. I'm king of the world. Like y'all have to listen to me.
Yeah. And yeah. He gets mad at Mai. No, he gets mad at Mai and Shu for leaving the door open. And
yeah, because Mai is like, wait, Shu, I thought you closed it. And she was like, no, you were the last one out of there. I thought you did.
Yep. So, you know, hey, this happens sometimes. People leave doors open sometimes, and that just wasn't. You know,
and then you know your enemies escape, and then they can fuck you over.
Yeah, you know, these things happen.
That's why the people I trap in my basement, I never leave the door unlocked. You know.
I never said you had a basement, AJ. By the way.
You're right. I don't. I'm in Florida. That's crazy. I don't have a basement. Anyway,
that was the iCarly joke. I don't know if you know, because Noah says to Gibby like, "There's no one trapped in my basement." Gibby just goes like, "I didn't say anything about a basement." So.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And yeah, they chase after him. You know, somehow Pilaf got away like really quickly. Like, he must be like super fast. Like, I know you talk about the Avatar, Aang is fast and everything like that. I think like he's got nothing on Pilaf. He was out of there. Like, he was back in like his fucking control room in like 2 seconds and all that type.
Yeah,
of
and dude's secretly the fucking Flash in his free time.
Yeah, and I think this is where you talk. But I liked all this stuff with Pilaf. I liked seeing the Dragon Balls all together for the first time. Again, I didn't realize it had to be like a big like he had to summon the dragon, so I was confused when I saw this and everything like that. But like now that so.
And again, because I know some people complain like it's plot that like Pilaf didn't just summon the dragon immediately. I'm like, okay, well, he was walking outside to do it. I'm like, I understand why he wouldn't want to summon a big ass dragon inside of his house.
But I'm pretty sure it was like fucking nighttime. Like, oh no, I think a whole day basically went by like. You know, before he did, like it was a good chunk of time.
Yeah, no, I think he was probably just like wasting time. But again, we're kind of shown he's like stupid and arrogant, so I'm like, yeah, I could buy that he's like dilly dallying. And again, I think it was very funny that they just like left the door open. They've already established they're dumbasses, so I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
It's like when an actually competent villain makes a really stupid decision, then I'm like, okay, like, come on, really?
Yeah. So.
But this is pretty in character for these guys.
This isn't Yellow Jackets season 3, episode 9. So.
Oh god damn it. Just grab the fucking gun. Travis, shoot an arrow in her fucking face. Please.
That was meant to be that was actually meant to be serious. That was not
the only reason we're getting a season 4 is because everyone in that scene lost their brain. Ben fucking took all the brain cells with him when he died.
And he's not there. And he's not there for season 4, most likely, unless it's like a flashback or something.
Please, Ben, have your ghost from beyond the grave. Give Natalie your brain cells, please.
I mean, maybe he's got the Force shit going on and all that type of stuff, you know?
Maybe, yeah, he comes back as a Force ghost. I would love it. He's a ghost, and he's like, "Why the fuck am I still missing my leg?"
Oh, I love that. It's like, yeah, it's a Joe Swanson joke where anytime, like, he's like, you know, like it happened,
Yeah. Anytime he shows up as like something else, like he's still crippled. No, I love it when Peter's like, "Hey, can you make us all X-Men?" And they make Joe Professor X. He's like, "What a surprise!"
I love, like the heaven one, he's still gonna be fucking crippled when he goes to heaven.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? And God's like, "Oh yeah, you guys are like forever."
Or the octopus one when he was like an octopus and had like 8 legs, and then like a shark came over and like ate his legs.
Oh, I love it where they're sledding and he like falls and he's like, "Oh my god, it's a miracle, my legs work!" And then his son slams into him and like re-cripples him.
Yes.
He's like, "Oh my god, just get the wheelchair."
Yes.
Poor Joe.
I love the one when he actually got legs and was like happy, like he's like, "Okay, let's go home," and he's like, I'm not going home, I'm walking out of here." And then the doctor came over and he was just like, "Sorry, it's required, you have to leave in a wheelchair," type of thing. Like he had to leave it.
I love the one where Bonnie keeps shooting him. He's like, "Oh, for the love of God, give me the gun, I'll do it myself."
Oh my gosh. How did that become like the roast of like Joe all of a sudden? Like,
I know, poor Joe. He was like my favorite of the gang too.
yeah, so
He's another one they fucked up later on, unfortunately.
unfortunately.
Yeah, but Pilaf gets back.
I still love, by the way, that when they do the episode again about how he actually got crippled, they all just fucking believe that it was like a fight from the Grinch. Like they just let that sit for like a while. They bring that up. Like, "Oh, I thought it was from the fight with the Grinch." Like, dude, the Grinch doesn't even like fucking exist. Like, how why'd you believe that? All this.
I mean, this is Family. Honestly, that would have been a really cool. I wish they kept it as that.
Yeah.
That he actually fought the Grinch.
That would have been funny. Yeah.
Yeah, they're chasing after him, and they enter in this room, and it's a big pinball, like life-size pinball machine. And Pilaf basically is like, you know, his controller is like a piano, which is pretty funny. He just like plays the notes, and a big, you know, pinball ball comes out. But
now he's,
you know, they all.
now he's live streaming on Twitch at this point.
Yeah, now he's like, "All right, guys, what's up? It's Pilaf and my talks. Today we're, you know, playing with these fuckers."
I ain't even there. I missed the episode.
You're right. Yeah, you know, it's Pilaf and Shoe Talks.
He wasn't there either.
Pilaf and Pinball Talks?
I guess.
You know, the pinball gets a whole fucking introduction later, you know, from the curtains. He gets a fucking WWE entrance.
Yeah. And he also does have like a personality, like as you'll talk about, like it, like I think they make fun of him, and then he like comes like.
Yeah.
I shouldn't call him a he. It could be a woman. That pinball could be a woman.
Hey,
so.
you know, well, it's a ball, and I'm assuming it's a guy.
You know, no, you know.
Yeah, you know, I guess balls came.
I mean, Charlie and 2.5 Men slept with a girl that had a dick, so you know, you never know. So.
You're right. That did happen. I forgot about that one. But yeah, they also start getting knocked around the pinball machine, and then the pinball also starts getting knocked around with them, and like slamming into them, and like poor Goku, like I think he tries to punch it at one point, and it just like knocks him into the wall, and like dents the wall, like it hits him really hard.
He looks really good at this game.
Yeah, no, he's very good at this, considering it's fucking massive. Like I'm assuming like fucking 5-ton ball. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, really good. You know, how many quarters do you think this cost him?
Half a quarter.
Wow, not even a whole quarter.
Yeah, he's got to enter like fucking 8 pennies into it. But eventually, like Yamcha and them like are able to like stop getting knocked around, and they find like you know they're like, "All right, hey, quick, let's go this way." You know, like let's like leave this area. And the ball keeps following them down the hallway. And, you know, they're, of course, running away from it. And then they get to this, like, turn in the hallway. And it goes past them. And Oolong just, like, yells at the ball, like, "Ah, sucker!" And then the ball, like, stops and, like, comes back around. And Bulma's was like, "You had to talk shit, didn't you?" So, like you said, it's kind of funny. It seems like the ball is kind of alive. Like, it talks shit. And then it fucking turns around on them.
Yeah. But this.
It reminds me of I think SpongeBob did this joke, where like it was gonna hit SpongeBob and then it like stops and like goes to hit Squidward or something.
Yeah, I remember too. I don't remember like what it was, like an inanimate object that was like attacking like the town of Bikini Bottom. Like it was like attacking them, and then like the Bikini Bottom like guys like got to like the other side of the road, and they were like, "Hey, look, it stopped." But what it actually did was like stop at like a red light or whatever type of thing, and like when it turned green, it like attacked them again, which was funny.
Okay, I think I might have vaguely remember.
I don't remember what the it was the giant, it was like a giant Krabby Patty. That's what it was.
Okay. So yeah, they continue the chase. Good animation here, where like you see all 5 of the gang like running side by side, like for dear life away from this, and you see like a lot of like twisting and turning.
Yeah.
At one point, you see the pinball like running alongside them, like through the wall. It's like breaking through the wall.
Yeah, this reminded me of the Spy episode of the first Spy episode of Jimmy Neutron, where they basically did Pac-Man, except obviously here they did.
Oh
pinball.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think this is very Indiana Jones inspired. I'm pretty sure Indiana Jones came out by this point. So them like running away from like the big boulder, inspired by that.
Sure.
And at one point, this was kind of weird, where they're like, it's not a hallway, it's like a big black void, and there's like big stone squares, and they're like jumping over it, as the pinball's like chasing after them, and eventually like they're able to like jump into like another hallway.
Yeah, this is the weird thing I was mentioning earlier, because you didn't see this like the first time, like when they did this, like, and all of a sudden just like unless I hit a button on my remote or something by mistake, but like I didn't see this one before, and all of a sudden like they were like running by this. I'm like, wait a minute, where the hell did this room come from? This room wasn't here before. Like I don't know what and that felt like a little bit of an animation error right there, type of thing. So
maybe, but eventually they get to a dead end, and they're like, oh god. And then, they turn around, and, like, you see Yamcha, like, close his eyes, expecting to get smushed. But then he looks and sees, like, his reflection in the pinball. And then it just, like, rolls away, and then, like, the wall comes slamming down.
Mm-hmm.
And they realize, like, oh, fuck. Like, we thought we were just, like, running around randomly. But no, he was, like, leading us back to the room we were in the first place.
Yep.
I like this sequence. Again, it felt very, like, quick and fast-paced.
Yeah, me too.
You feel, like, the twisting and turning in the hallway. And like I said, like, the hallways have been very, like, dark and blue. But that, like, initial room where it was all, like, bright, like pinball. I forgot to say it earlier, but they got to one part where they think they lost the pinball. But then they get to, like, this one room, like a big red room.
Oh, yeah.
And they see a hole behind a curtain, or like a big circle shape, and they think like it's like a tunnel out, but then the pinball, like the curtains separate, and like it's a big pinball, another big pinball, and like spotlights come up on it, like a fucking entrance.
It was awesome, yeah.
And they start shaking them, it's like, okay, that was funny.
Yeah. I wonder if the first pinball we saw earlier, we'll meet up with this pinball and they'll fall in love. And
together it'll become 2 balls, and then we'll just need a dick.
And that would be the size of Chiazzo's balls from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I mean, come on, let's not exaggerate here. These pinballs, they're pretty big, but I mean, they're maybe a tenth of the Chiazzo's balls.
All right, then Kita's dad's ball. Then Kita's dad's balls. Okay.
All right, I'll meet you on that one. That's okay. I accept that.
And
I'm glad we're establishing a hierarchy. Gyatso's like number 1 right now. Kita's dad. He's close, but Gyatso's got to beat.
And then Ben. I think Ben goes somewhere in there somewhere. Because like we said off camera.
I think we go between Gyatso and Kita's dad.
Yeah, but like we said off camera, I don't think Ben needed those crutches because he lost his leg. It's because of the size of his balls and everything like that.
Yeah, he needed the support. Yeah.
I mean, that's why he said he needed all those condoms, I don't think he would, and everything like that, so.
Yeah, he's like, all right, listen, not to surprise you, but every guy he's with is like, oh my god.
Yeah.
No, it's like in South Park where they all get like testicle cancer and they're like bouncing around on their balls.
Or that Family Guy joke where like Quagmire made like a penis enlargement pill and then he said, "Oh, I use it myself," and then like the waitress was like split in half and everything like that. So
I don't think I saw that one. That sounds funny though.
But yeah, I like the sequence here. I thought it was really nice. I really liked the animation of it. like I said for the the last episode, the animation held up very well. And,
Yeah.
I just I like that this wasn't like a quick easy. I like that none of these things too were like all tasks that they solved very quickly. If you think about it, they didn't really solve any like these traps. Like not like the hero didn't have this heroic moment where he just went through all these traps very easily. There was actually like a struggle. And if you make the argument, they only really beat like one of them. I think really. So I do like that.
Yeah. Like we said, they were kind of just running for their lives, and they didn't even realize they got sent right back to the beginning. Like they're still trapped in that room from before.
Yeah. So I like that. Like they were. I like that they didn't come in there and like this villain who'd like really made a lot of time to like set up these traps. They didn't come in there and just solve them all right away. I like that there was actually a struggle. Yeah. So.
And again, it's just that like adventure feel, Like I just like,
yeah,
this really feels like they're on a, like a classic adventure, dodging booby traps, like running around this big empty castle. Like it's just, I like the vibe of it. It's cool. And if I know that isn't like a quantifiable thing, but just like for me, I like that vibe.
Yeah, and obviously it's setting up, maybe Yamcha joining the group because he's been doing a lot of at this point he had been doing a lot of stuff like with this group and everything like that. So
yeah, and he's like, I like that he's kind of the one taking charge.
Yeah,
he's like, okay, we're gonna go this way. Like, hey, everybody, like, down here. Like he's kind of the one, which makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, but then this is probably your thing, but I'll talk about it anyways. I talked about this earlier, but like Pilaf, had to get like his he had to do a subscription and everything like that. He just rubs it. He does an outro where he rubs it into the fucking faces that like he got trapped in there and everything like that. So.
Thanks for coming to my stream, guys. I trapped you forever. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Forever.
Be sure to smash that button, hit that bell icon, and submit a super chat.
It'd be like that episode of the regular show. It was like when like all the viral videos like. It was like a universe that would like trap you in like the viral videos like forever type of thing.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you made a regular show reference. Damn.
I've seen that episode before, so.
Yeah.
And then Pilaf can go summon the dragon. He gets ready to go out and do that. And then obviously like there's no way that they can get out of here at this point. And Yamcha kind of has this idea. He tells Goku, I don't mind them not coming up with this idea until now because they tried the Wolfang Fist the first time and then they got like interrupted by like Pilaf. So I think they would have thought of this idea earlier if they had been able to, but they just didn't really have a lot of time.
And also, to be fair to Goku, like he hasn't really used this in like outside of like the first time. And also, we're gonna see later on it like really tires Goku out.
Okay.
So like it's not it's like spam.
Yeah. So like Goku's just like, hey, how do you know about that? And Yamcha's just like, don't worry about it. I did a really shitty job following you here, but don't worry about it.
It's like a Godfather thing. Like forget about it.
Yeah. So yeah, Goku does the Kamehameha wave. So this I like. A lot of people have, like you've told me before, complain that Goku's kind of like a Gary Stu, kind of perfect. But I feel like this kind of was like shown that he isn't because obviously when Master Roshi did this move, he destroyed a whole mountain. I can't believe that's a sentence.
Vaporized it.
Yeah, I still can't believe that's a sentence. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he destroyed the mountain. It like fucking, like you said, vaporized it. It's gone. No mountain.
Yeah, it's like it was gone. There was nothing left.
That wasn't really the case. It only destroyed like one square, like one tiny block of like the wall and everything like that. Yeah. Like didn't really do that much damage to it. Obviously,
yeah, and we're gonna see Goku like progress and like have to like train to get better at it. Like he just learned it. Like he can only do a little one.
Yeah,
I'm like that's fine. I don't have an issue with that.
And again, like I can buy that he even knows how to do this already because his grandfather probably taught him how to do this.
Yeah, and his grandfather trained under Roshi, who invented it. And I'm like, yeah, no, I can buy that Goku kind of can like pick it up since he's trained similarly to Roshi, and he's also just like naturally gifted. Like being a prodigy doesn't automatically mean you're a Gary Stu.
Yeah. So they come up with this idea where they're gonna, because they can like see outside and they can see that Pilaf is getting ready to summon the dragon, and Yamchuk tells Poirot to fly the fuck out of here, get out of this fucking show.
That show. I don't even care about the Dragon Balls. Just leave and never come back.
I wish. I know we made that joke last time, but I think we're gonna make this joke every time Poirot shows up.
Every time Poirot shows up, it's like, Poirot, get the fuck out of here.
No, but he tells him to turn into a bat and fly and get the Dragon Ball before like they can make their wish, or before they can summon the dragon and everything like that. So they do it. Then Bulma tells Oolong to do it, and they do bring back.
Yeah, I feel like that Oolong's just like standing there, and for like a couple seconds, and then like Bulma has to be like, hello,
Yeah.
like you go too.
They did bring back that joke last episode and like this episode, like the piggy joke, where she makes him like shit himself. I don't mind it, I guess, because like they went away from it for a couple episodes, so it's not like overstaying its welcome. I feel like they should have ended that joke by now, but whatever.
Yeah, it's overstaying its welcome a little bit, but like they're not overusing it. It is just kind of like, all right, they don't really do it beyond this season, so like I'm kind of like whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, they fly over, and Pilaf gets the Dragon Balls together. It's very ceremonial. I like that they treat this like a big deal. Because we always heard about it. We're going to talk about it, but it's like when Ash got his chainsaw hand. We've always like heard that was a big deal, but like when you watch the movie, it actually like is like a big deal. So like the first
same thing. First time the Dragon Balls are being summoned, because the show is called Dragon Ball. It makes sense that they're going to like, make a big deal of it.
Yeah. That because that's where like Yellow Jackets dropped the ball. Like a lot of the moments that it was the first time like should have been big deals, like really weren't, and all that type of stuff. I wouldn't say the moments, but more the follow up and everything like that. So
yeah, like the Wolf Attack, Bible Girl, all that stuff.
I would say the biggest one is like the reaction after. Well, I can't really say that because Ben fucking fixed that issue. So but
yeah,
and he didn't even eat anybody. So
you're right. Did not eat anybody,
and he still had a good reaction. So
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Maybe his balls just got more massive. So which
every time we saw Ben, it's like the Grinch. His heart grew through 3 sizes that day. Ben's balls grew 3 sizes that day.
Even like in the first fucking episode somehow.
Yep. Every time he shows up on screen, his balls grow 3 sizes.
Which isn't good for him. Which isn't good because that's more human body for them to eat. Like at the end.
You're right. Fortunately, yeah.
So yeah,
that's why he couldn't. He's like, my balls are too big. I can't run.
Yeah. That my legs on, but
But mainly the balls.
Yeah. I don't have he doesn't have a chainsaw leg yet, so. I still would have loved it if they could have found a way to get him a chainsaw leg. Like,
I 100% would have that would have made the show 8 bajillion times better.
There was probably a chainsaw.
We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to do that video. Like, what if Ben was an evil Ben?
Too. By the way, there was a fucking chainsaw in that cabin, probably somewhere. So,
Oh, probably. Yeah. No, again, just fucking tape it on there. You're fucking good to go.
But anyhow, but yeah, so the Dragon Ball shows up. Not the Dragon Ball, but the dragon shows up. There was probably balls in there somewhere, but
yeah.
Well, we don't know.
Dragon.
Is it
This too.
This dragon could be a girl, so
Could be. It could be.
I don't know yet. So, again, this probably would be a bigger deal, like I said, if I already didn't see the dragon like in the intro, but it's still a big deal.
Yeah, what's funny? It's like we don't even fully see it. Like we see it like popping out, and then you see like the silhouette of it at the end.
Yeah. So
okay, well, I already know what it looks like from the intro.
And we kind of talked about this off camera, like for a little bit. Like a lot of big moments that should have been a big deal have been ruined by the intros of like the shows we're reviewing right now.
Like you already know, like Yamcha and Oolong are going to be like sticking around and like all that,
Yeah. So, and that's the end of the episode. We like it kind of the narrator like questions if they're going to be able to get there in time before Pilaf can like summon the dragon. Again, the narrator doesn't know because he's only getting the script. I love it too if like the script that he gets is like been in like the fucking toilet and like rolled around and shit and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, like somebody like ran out of toilet paper and he's like, all right, well, I mean, I guess I'll use a copy of the script.
But yeah, that was the end of this episode. I really liked it a lot. You know, I liked how it had this adventure feel. The hype of the Dragon Balls and the dragon being summoned was a big deal. I liked seeing the...
Yeah, like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I like seeing Goku and Yamcha work together. The animation was very good. You might disagree with this, but I'm gonna go A-.
Okay. I like, it's funny, you know, because we watched Return of the Jedi, which, you know, the first third of that with like Jabba's palace, like very like adventure feel.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the Ben 10 episode we just did, Lucky Girl, or like the haunted house. I don't know, it's just like a really cool vibe, like cool location, the castle. You know, again, like the pinball stuff was all very fun, a really cool chase sequence. Even though, despite being 40 years old, the animation was really good for that. Felt very like quick and chaotic. You know, and I like that they had some comedy in there, like that moment where they think it's a tunnel, and then it's like, you know, it's revealed it's another pinball. That was fun.
Yeah.
The dragon, like you said, like it really felt like a big moment of like summoning it. It looked really cool, and I like that, you know, Goku using the Kamehameha wave, even though it didn't like fully break him out, it like made a little bit of a hole, enough for Oolong and Poor to slip out. And I like that, you know, Oolong and Poor are actually going to be important, you know, since those two haven't really done much this season. I like that, you know, even though Poor sucks, I like that they're actually going to make him somewhat useful. Same with Oolong, since the whole thing is he kind of just dips whenever anything is going to happen. I like that they're actually going to like have him do something.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to give it a... Yeah, I'm also going to give it A-. This one was good, a little bit better than the Rabbit episode. Yeah, this was a fun adventure episode. I'm looking forward to the next two episodes since it's going to be the finale.
Yeah, and we get to do that a little after Goku Day, so, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're going to do for that, you know. Maybe you should dress up as Goku, you know, was a thought.
Maybe. I think I have a Goku shirt, actually. So, if I can find it. It might be a little too small for me now.
maybe putting like hanging up in the background or something like that. So
yeah. Although it's the fucking shirt he wears next season, so not even gonna, you know, it's like, okay, well, you know, we'll make it work.
Yeah, that might spoil something for me, but whatever. So,
what, that Goku changes his shirt? Okay, yeah. I mean, Owen, I hate to spoil it, but I think next video I'm gonna be changing my shirt. Like, oh my god!
You don't know. Remember, don't forget. We did an Avatar video. And like,
yeah, and then we were wearing like the same clothes. Like, yeah.
No, you weren't. I was. So.
Oh. Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, like you said, we're going to be doing the finale, well, depending on when I upload this. It's either next week or, like, a couple of days from now, whenever I upload this. Could be, you know, this could be... I
could never. This could be it.
You know, yeah, you never know. I could upload this 40 years from now, actually, and you know, you never know with the way I been uploading things.
Yeah. We're at the 40th anniversary for this in 2 days. You'll upload it for the 80th anniversary.
Yeah, why not? But no, we have some other videos planned after we get Dragon Ball done. We're gonna do Star Wars: Return of the Jedi, finish up the original trilogy. Even though there's that Christmas special, which I guess it's a quadrilogy.
Yeah, that's like 1.5. You know, that's negative 1.5. You know.
Yeah, and then we're gonna finish up Ben 10 and Avatar. Go back to Danny.
Season 1. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do finish up the Evil Dead trilogy, the original one. I think pretty soon after all that, we'll probably do a channel update video somewhere in there. I think we can probably get all that done before the channel update video. We won't probably quite upload it and like record the video around the halfway mark. Maybe we'll do it like early July, late June, kind of doing like a halfway mark, look at what we've accomplished. Then, you know. But yeah, I think we've made a lot of progress this year so far, so I'm proud of it. So
again, I'm really happy. at the end for Dragon Ball, the first arc. Same thing with Ben and Avatar. Star Wars. Like we're hitting a lot of milestones. And I think as long as we continue our pace, we'll be set.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys.
Oh, and even though we're at the end of Dragon Ball almost, we're not going to wait too long to do the next season. We're going to take a little bit of a break to focus on our other stuff. But we'll likely continue on with Dragon Ball like sometime this year after we hit the next 2 episodes. So look forward to that.
Yeah, probably like maybe July. I'm thinking, because we'll finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And anything you want to plug up, promote? You always say no, but maybe this time you have something. So
nope. I've been too busy with work, and I was out of the country last week, so definitely not.
Obviously, check out Wrestling Fortune 44. I'll send it to AJ, but I already told him on my trip, but I uploaded a video where I just talked about my trip and said what I did. So, mainly the wrestling stuff. I didn't talk about the non-wrestling stuff, but, and then, tomorrow, we're going to be recording, like, everything that's kind of been going on in wrestling, mainly in the WWE things, since WrestleMania's happened. Because I just talked about Mania. I haven't talked about anything afterwards. So that's pretty much it, guys. And we will talk to you guys later.